my channel. Today is going to be all about my hair, and we're going to talk about how I straighten my hair. This video was requested by a viewer, but this is the steps that I take to straighten my hair. For those of you who do not know, I am transitioning. I haven't had a relaxer in well over a year, but I do like to sometimes and continuously rock my straight hair. So I like to obviously straighten my hair so I can achieve that look, but this is the way that I do it to obviously minimize any heat damage or anything like that. So if you guys are interested into seeing how I got this really straight, sleek look, stay tuned. Let's get started, and the first thing we're going to do is take a wide tooth comb. What I do is kind of section my hair in 4 parts. Because my hair is still wet, I'm just going to be very gentle as possible, making sure that I'm not pulling and tugging, and just slightly loosening up any areas where it may be a little bit more tangled. So once I've kind of got my section somewhat planted out, I'm going to take Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Leave-In Conditioner, and I like to spray this on my hair while it's wet. Essentially what this is going to do is continue to condition my hair, let it be soft, and also to help kind of seal in any moisture that I have with my hair. So now I'm using a Tangle Teezer. This is what I love to use for tangling my hair. So I start at the ends, work my way about halfway up, and then I will start from the root and work it down. This thing works so quick and amazing, so if you hate tangling, buy a Tangle Teezer. And then what I'm going to do now is just take my hair lightly and just kind of twist it up, and what I'll do is actually create 4 kind of bantu knots in my hair just to section off. If your hair is much thicker, just section off and create as many sections as needed. And we're just going to repeat. So you're going to spray your leave-in conditioner, make sure that you rub that in all over the hair, being very gentle. And Tangle Tees, always start from the ends, work your way half up, and then go from the root all the way down. And once it's detangled, just to twist it up in a bantu knot and secure it with either a pin or a hair tie, something just to keep it out of the way. So now we've created our 4 sections, and this is what I'm going to continue to work in these same sections while blow drying. So when I blow dry, I use the tension method. So essentially what I'm going to use is low heat and the cool button. This is just going to allow less heat penetration on my hair. So what I'm doing is kind of pulling the hair from the root. This is going to kind of stretch my roots a little bit and just work my way through the sections. So you want to work through sections just to keep sure that you're not tangling your hair. If need be, go back in with your Tangle Teezer if needed. So once the hair is dry, we are actually going to start to straighten the hair. I like to work on the back section, taking a large tooth comb just to make sure that I got all tangles out. And essentially what I'll be doing is creating small sections. Taking a comb, essentially what I'm doing is releasing any knots or tangles that I have, but combing the hair lightly and gently before you flat iron actually gives you a smoother finish. So what I do is take my flat iron, press 3 times towards the roots, and then down the entire hair shaft, following up with another press. Take your comb again, release any tangles and knots, gently, and then follow up with your flat iron, putting it at the base of the hair, pressing 3 times, and then pulling it all the way through, and then one more pass just to smooth it all out. essentially I'm going to finish this section. Make sure that you always detangle throughout the hair, and if your section is too big, definitely separate it. You can work on smaller sections if need be, just to create the straightest look that you can without so much heat penetration. If need be, if your hair is pretty detangled, you can definitely use a wide tooth comb. If it's not that tangled, or it's a little more tangled, you can actually follow up with your Tangle Teezer. I just prefer to use my small tooth comb just to kind of work it out. And you're just going to keep doing the sections. What I like to do is actually start in the back, following those same techniques. Make sure that you release any tangles, and then follow up with your flat iron. For the sides, I kind of do this a little bit differently because the hair is not as thick as it is in the back. So essentially what I do is part, kind of rub towards it just a little bit, and then go down a little bit more so I have to straighten out my relaxed part of my hair more than I do my natural part of my hair. So very simple, very easy, very slick, not super bone straight, but straight enough. And we're going to continue on to the last section. Have it very straight hair, very sleek hair without any heat damage. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, definitely leave those down below. If you want to see more hair videos from me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe so you can keep up to me with my new videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!